Guys, okay. I know I'm behind. I'm sorry. The rate that y'all are gonna get these episodes is gonna be a little I don't know how to describe it to you, but it's gonna be a little later than when I personally want it, just because life has been happening. However, episode 7 was nuts. Okay, and so again, I think these reviews, I've been trying not to be over informative or trying to, you know what I'm saying, super over analyze it and all that. But what I do want to do is make sure that you guys understand my favorite parts. So let's get into the episode. Here we go. Alright, so the episode opens up with Bulma trying to fix the thing, and they find out that they need a certain element, an element that I believe is only available in the demon room, which sucks, right? Because I think it was interesting for Bulma to not be able to fix something. I don't like that, but I'm not saying I don't like it as a creative choice. I'm saying I don't like it because I like Bulma. I like watching her create things. And so to me, I think it was interesting to give us a moment that, if you care about the character, kind of bothers you too, seeing her not be able to do something that we all know and love her to be able to do, right? But that's when Hibis, I think his name is Hibis, showed up and like, yeah, I'm trying to take y'all with me, you feel me? So he showed up, he told them that King Kadan sent him, and they finna be out, right? So it seems like their journey to the demon realm was a lot easier than Goku's, Shin's, and Glorio's, because they had to go through all the trickery and changing the ears, but that didn't have to happen here, obviously, right? Meanwhile, we go back with our team, Pansy, Glorio, Shin, and Goku, and they flying in the plane that they just acquired from King Kadan, right? And they're going towards the Tamagami. Something I thought was interesting was the first thing that they emphasized on was Pansy has these food things. They're called Ma something. I don't remember. But each one is like 2 meals, right? And that reminds me of how technically with Senzu you eat one and you ain't got to eat for 10 days. Normal people, not Goku, but normal people. Goku ate 2 of them, which is hilarious. But then Pansy has really good eyes, like incredible eyes, because she spots the Gendermeyer ship at a glance. Like she looked, she seen it, and then she said, whoa, that's them folks, right? But then they catch him anyway, even though they seen him and made precautions. They catch him anyway, and my brain was trying to figure out what they were gonna do, because they made a big deal of making sure that we understood that they don't know for sure that Goku's in there, but that's the one that they're hunting specifically. They're hunting Goku because he popped it off on them when they was taking the life force out of them old people, right? So they go to search the ship, and I thought this was cool because this was the moment that Goku showcased that he can still use instant transmission, and it's something that people like Pansy have never seen before because the demon realm doesn't understand ki, right? What I didn't like was you whack Gendermeyer people threw all they stuff out the back of the ship and didn't put it back. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, you got some freaking audacity. You hear me? But yeah, so Goku makes it out the ship. We think they're scot-free, and then Buddy says, hey, we're gonna question this little girl, cause back when we was at that place, somebody threw something at us, and I think it was her, so we gonna question her. And he literally said, like, she gonna crack under pressure. I was like, oh, he's a wild boy, right? So that's when they start fighting, because she pulled out the taser. And I think it was cool to see Shin fight, because we don't see him, you know what I'm saying, mix it up very often. Last time we see him mix it up, it was, I'm trying to fight Majin Buu, and Majin Buu is beating the ever-loving life out of me, right? So we got to see him do some little stuff. He blew up some planes, all that. But in the process, their plane gets blown up. Also, Pansy has this weird technology that she can use to block their communicators, and I think that was cool too. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much stuff like they're just kind of introducing. But then Pansy feels bad because her collar is going to give them away no matter where they go, right? They find the Gendermeyer ship and they try to load everything up, but she's scared to go with them. And so Shin is like, let me see that. And he do a little 2 finger joints and he like, that's made out of kachintite, right? And he deduces that based on how it's made, it was probably made by another Glend, his sister, Dr. Arinsu. Yeah. But then he says, you want me to remove it? And then we get this. Pan, paka pan. I'm sorry. Okay, so that just like, that didn't just remove, like he destroyed it completely. You know how she must feel? Like, that's insane to think about. Like, Shin is on his Rayleigh. You hear me? That's Rayleigh right now. I just thought that was really dope. He blew it up, and understanding, like, I think that they did a really good job of writing this scene so that we could understand how insane she must feel to finally not have to be collared, because they were collared at birth. You know what I mean? She said that when they put the collars on them, it's like you either get this or you die at birth. So to have that weight lifted, they can't track you anymore. Like, they can't just yank you out of nowhere. Like, you're free. And that's something that everybody has to, you know what I mean? Like, everybody has to experience in the demon realm. Like, they're all trapped like that. Except Glorio. He walked away when they was talking about that, which I thought was interesting. Because he don't got no collar, but we'll find out about that later. So, fast forward. They fly into the Tamagami. They see it. They meet Tamagami number 3. And everybody's telling Goku he's going to get beat up. And we know who Goku is. So, he said, I got to eat and drink first. And the episode ends with the Tamagami, like, yelling at Goku. And Goku's like, he's like, you want a Dragon Ball? He's like, yeah. Well, you got to fight me. I can't wait for episode 8. You hear me? It's already out because I'm behind. But Goku gonna mix it up with his Tamagami and win. We just got to see how. And ultimately, this has just been really lore rich. One of the things that I thought was interesting though too, I wonder if they're gonna bring it up later. They said the last guy to fight Tamagami, he had a big gun and he died. He didn't quit and he died. I wonder if that's gonna matter. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like that's something that they wanted us to know, right? Oh, also Vegeta, Bulma, Piccolo, and Hibisu have made it into, you know what I'm saying, the demon realm. That's fire. And they're in the Gendermeyer ship, and they have a hacker, King Kadan, his kingdom. They have a hacker lady, and she was able to hack a pin code for them to use the Gendermeyer ship to continue to traverse the demon realm. So that's fire. All of that is fire, right? And I think it serves to push the story forward in ways that helps it to make sense to us, so it doesn't feel contrived later. You know what I mean? But I'm interested in this fight. I'm finna go watch it right this second. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for sticking with me. I'm sorry I was gone for so long, but we back with a vengeance. The next episode is gonna be out pretty quick. But thank y'all so much for watching. It's Comics Corner, and I'll be back with episode 8. We out of here.